again for our hangout in the month of September. And as we all know, we come here every month, once in a month, to discuss. So today we have a topic before us, and it's talking about building habits that sustain your growth. Building habits that sustain your growth. As we all know, I want you to take a deep breath and take a moment and think about a tree, not just any tree, but one tree that grows, the one that grows tall, strong, and for decades. It did not grow overnight. Every day it absorbs water, sunlight, water from the soil, and resisted storms. But it grows slowly, steadily, and consistently. It became what we see today, a mighty tree. The truth is, growth works the same way for us. Success, skill, health, and personal transformation are not sudden. They are not overnight. They are results of small, consistent action taken over time. I want to tell us a story. There was a woman who wanted to become a master pianist. She practiced for hours one day, then skipped a week, go back to it after some days, skipped some months, go back to it, skip maybe 2 months, and she wasn't consistent. And after some years passed, the progress was so slow. What do you expect? It will definitely be slow. Next door neighbor, a young boy, practiced just 15 minutes for every day. 15 minutes every day. This young boy, every day for 15 minutes. Come rain, come shine. Even when he's busy, when he's tired, he's still practicing. He never missed a day. 10 years later on, it wasn't just good, it was exceptional. This is the same thing with when you are consistent in everything you do. The difference wasn't talent. Between this boy and this woman, it wasn't talent. It wasn't resources. It wasn't because maybe one person is rich, the other person is not rich. It was consistency. It's as simple as that. Consistency, small, repeated habits created lasting growth. When we are consistent with it, our repeated habits, we are trying to just remain focused, even though it's not convenient for us, it's hard, it's difficult, we keep going. After some time, we'll be the master of it, and we'll be able to move. Now, we have to understand something, that when we think about consistency, it's just like a river cutting through rocks. One day, a trickle may seem insignificant, but over time, that same trickle canvas valleys. It creates waterfalls and changes landscapes. That's the power of sustained effort. After some time, it will pave way. That's the power of habits, the habit of being consistent. Now, let's try something quick. I want you to take a deep breath and take this small action you have done consistently in the past week that made a difference. What are the things you've been doing for some weeks now that is making difference? No matter how small. Is it reading that you have been doing consistently? Is it exercising? Some of us, oh, I want to lose some weight. I want to lose weight. How consistent are you with this losing of weight? You registered for gym. Do you go often? You are working on your diet. You want to do some weight loss. Oh, I have some diabetic nutritionist. Are you consistent with your diet? What are those things that you have been doing consistently? Or is it journaling? You've been writing things down. What are the things you have been doing consistently? Or even sending message to someone you care about, checking on your friends. It may look so little, but are you working on these things consistently? Are you checking on people? We need to build relationship, as we all know. You don't just get in touch with people when you need their help. There is a way of you building a relationship. You are in front of them, even though you may not be in front of them physically, but in their mind, you are there. Are you consistent with it? Are you consistent? Every tiny actions, when done consistently, it becomes an habit for us. Imagine now multiplying it over the months, over the years. I mentioned something about weight loss. I mentioned an example of we going to the gym. After some time, you can't just wake up, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds and you sit on your bed for the next 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, you will still maintain that same weight or you even gain more weight. But by the time you go to the gym, even if it's just 10 minutes per day, tomorrow 10 minutes, few days, third day 10 minutes, after 1 week, at least you would have seen some changes in your body system. That's the power of consistency. Today we'll be going to our workbook, our worksheet. I've shared it in the chat section. You can check it out. And the topic of our workbook is consistency is power, building habits that sustains your growth. This section is going to be interactive. I want us to check the workbook. If you can print it out, you can print it out. And the first section is saying, think of one area in your life where you started something strong, but found it hard to stay consistent. One area in your life, I want us to think about it. What is that one area in our life that we started strong? Oh, I want to become let's look at an example. Okay, I want to have my RN in the next 2 years. You started so strong. Oh, you went to the school, you registered, you got your admission form and do the exams, and you got in. But at a point, the drive just went off. What happened? You found it so hard to just push on. You're a mother, you have children, and you're just nobody's maybe supporting you. What is that thing that stopped you from moving? Write it down in your workbook. And if you don't have access to the workbook, you can write it in your notebook, or you take your phone and type it. What is that thing that is making you to stop being consistent? Now, why consistency matters? As I told us earlier on, small daily steps lead to big transformations. Small daily steps lead to big transformations. What's one goal? Last month we spoke about big ideas to impact. You have that idea, you have dreams, but what are the steps you are taking to make these ideas to come to life? You don't just sit down all day or all month or all year wishing and wishing. Some of us, we keep wishing. We even have a book. We are good at journaling. We write all the dreams out. We write all the plans out. We want to do this and this, but we don't take action to start making impacts from these ideas. So this section, the reflection question I have in the workbook for us is, what is one goal from our ideas to impact you want to carry forward? One goal that you want to carry forward. Maybe you want to go for your certification, you want to go back to school, you want to start your business. What is that one goal you want to carry forward? Write it out. Next question is, what difference would consistency make you to achieve it? What are the things that consistency will help you to do to achieve it? Like someone that wants to have a certification now, yes, you have to dedicate at least, let's say, minimum, maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes per day. It depends on you. I'm just using that as an example. 15 minutes, 20 minutes per day. At least start with 15 or 20 minutes. Oh, the children is not giving me time. Oh, my work is not giving me time. Accepted. We know you are busy. Yes, but you need this certification. You need certification by December, right? Okay. So 15, 20 minutes for a start. This today, I'm starting 15, 20 minutes, get flashcards, write out the most important. It depends on your certification you are working on. But I'm just using it for example. Let's say you are into a medical field, medical field, you can't do without flashcards, or maybe you are in IT world. Bring out your flashcards, write out the most important words, write them out. Write it out, put it at the corner of your house, even if it's just corner of your room or your reading room. Even if this is what you are achieving for the first 15 minutes the first day, it's something. The following day you come back to it, you can revise all what you have put on the wall, revise it, go back to your book and see what other things you can do. Before you know it, when you are consistent with it, your mind will start getting attracted to it. Then you want to see yourself succeeding in it. Yes, oh yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Yes, I understand. You may be tired at times, but when you see that thing on your wall, Put it areas you can easily see. Even if it may be very close to your, you may make it very close to your wall. When you make it very close to your wall, it will be so easy. You will make it very, very easy. It will be very easy for you to do. So now consistency will set in, and you will see the progress that you are making in the course of doing that. Now, the power of habit. That's the third section. The power of habits. I wrote it in the workbook that habits are automated behaviors that free your mind for creativity. They shape results more than motivation alone.
Thank you, Rashid. Thank you so much.
If you have any comments, you can let me know, and you can share as well, because this is an interactive section. So now we are talking about the power of habits. The power of habits. And I said earlier on that habits are automated behaviors. Habit is more than just you want to stay motivated. Need to motivate you. It's more than you just staying motivated. You need to create that motivation yourself so that you build habits from it, and you free to help you. It will help your creativity to come alive. It will shape you. It will keep you going. It's going to keep you going when you do that. Now I have an exercise for us. And the exercise is list 3 habits you currently have, either positive or negative. What are the 3 habits that we have? 3 habits that you have, positive or negative. Some will say, oh, my habit is I eat too much. It's an habit. Oh, I sleep too much. It's an habit. It may
Rashid,
be
कितना
positive,
आपने 19 लेवल किए हकीम सुल्तान वेलकम.
it may be positive to you, and it may be negative. So write out these 3 habits that you have that affect your growth. What are the 3 habits you have that affect your growth? 3 habits that you have that affect your growth. If you are sleeping too much, how do you want to reduce sleeping too much so that you can start adding value to yourself? Is it for you to be able?
आ रहे हैं नजर आपके राशिद. आ रहे हैं मैसेज नजर आपके. आपने हेलो भेजा, मुझे नजर आ रहा है.
Is it for you to be able to stay awake maybe when your children are sleeping, and that will help you to achieve more than for you to just still continue sleeping? And you want to, I will go back to the example of certification, and you will go back, you will say, oh, I failed the exam. What are the things you try to attend to? What are the things you reduced? Sleeping,
हाँ जी, लाइव
long
नहीं आती.
long sleeping,
आई हूँ ना
when you
लाइव
sleep
आज.
when you
आप
sleep
बिजी थी, मैं
for a
इसलिए नहीं
long
आ रही थी.
time. Sorry, excuse me.
वैसे ना आपको मेरा गोल नहीं नजर आ रहा.
Okay. So sorry. So now, as I was saying, if you want to do the example of certification I'm talking about now, but you don't want to deprive yourself of sleep. Oh my,
कोई
you
लिख
have
नहीं
to
रही.
just work on
अच्छा,
this sleep thing. You need to
क्यों
reduce
नहीं
the
लिख
hours
रही
of
हो?
sleep. For
मैं बिजी
you can
थी
start with
इसलिए राशिद.
maybe 30 minutes earlier or
इसी
one
को
hour,
लिख रही हूँ.
depending on what is convenient for you. So with this will help you. It's going to help, and you'll be able to achieve your goal. Building sustainable habits, the habit loop. The habit loop tells us about the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is this is the one that triggers that the trigger that initiates the behavior. It initiates the behavior, while the routine is the behavior itself that follows the cue. And the reward is the benefit or positive reinforcement that follows the routine, which helps to solidify the habit. Understanding these components can help in both establishing new habits and breaking unwanted ones. If we can follow this habit loop, it's going to help us. It's going to help us a lot. It's either positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. So it depends on what we are doing. So we have to work on whatever habits we are building on. We need to do an evaluation on what we are doing. We must try as much as possible to do an evaluation on what we are doing, and with this will help us. So, activity I have for us is pick one habit you would like to build. I want us to break it down. One habit you would love to build. When you and break it down, is it on your cue? The cue, it triggers that initiates the behavior. Write it down. Your routine. What are the routines? You sleep early or you wake up early, you sleep late, you have to wake up, what are the routines, what are the rewards after it. Try to do the evaluation. Now, overcoming barriers. There are a lot of barriers that will work with this habit. It's not going to come on a platter of gold. That is section 5 of the workbook. If you are just joining, we can check the chart. Section 5 of the workbook. So now he said, what usually stops you from being consistent? What are the things that usually stop you from being consistent? There are examples there. Is it distractions? Is it procrastination? Is it fear of the unknown? Fear of the unknown. What will people accept me? Will I even pass this exam with this work? Is this going to work? What are your fears? What are your fears? Procrastination. Oh, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. I don't have the time now. Time will never come. Time is never our friend. Yes, God created time, but time is never our friend. So we have to make wise use of it. We have to become friend. We have to befriend time. Either we like it or we don't like it, we just have to create that time for ourselves if we really want to achieve something. So procrastination is a thief of time. So what have you been procrastinating? What are those things you want to do that you have just been pushing it and pushing it? Oh, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Now you need to have the time now. I want you to go back to your drawing board and sit down. What are the things you are doing? What are the things that is pushing that progress? What are the habits that is making you to like procrastinate those steps? The exam you need to do. Remember January, you plan, oh, by the end of this year, I want to be certified in this, and this. By the end of this year, I want to start this business. By the end of this year, I want to apply to so job. Have you been able to do this? If yes, good job. If no, go back to it. That means you've been procrastinating. That's what we have under this consistency. Now, write one practical way to overcome each barrier. Your practical way to overcome each barrier. Your number one barrier, let's say, for example, you want to do your certification, you have children. That's one of the excuses we mothers do have. Oh, my children did not allow me. Oh, my children always make noise during the day. Yes, that's a barrier, right? Even though children are blessing, but we can say it's a barrier. Okay, so now, why can't we look at it from this angle for us to create a solution? What if the children can go to bed early? If your children go to bed early, will you have time to study for this certification? Do you think that will work? Or if you yourself wake up early for you to work on that project that you're working on, or for you to study, do you think that will work? So you have to sit down and map out a solution, because there are some barriers that you cannot do without. You have to enjoy it while it lasts, especially children. You have to just enjoy them while it lasts. So what are you going to do? You need a solution to it. Section says accountability and support. Accountability and support. Consistency thrives with the community. Accountability and support. I remembered earlier this year when we did a LinkedIn Visibility Challenge. We assigned accountability to each participant, and it helped a lot of people. Yesterday I was discussing with one of the mindful moms, and she was like, oh, we need a gratitude day, that looking back we will see how far God have helped us in this community. And I said, yes, that's true. Yes, a lot of people that participated in the challenge, they have their testimonies. Some got a job, some were able to build their portfolio, some were able to make good contact on LinkedIn. They help their businesses, even though it may not look professional. The way we did it, not that we're a LinkedIn professional person, but it was still an added advantage to these people. It was really an added advantage. They enjoyed it. They saw results. Let me use that word. They saw results. I tell most of the participants that come, LinkedIn Visibility Challenge is more than you just building followers. What's the point? I have 500 followers and I'm not making any value out of it. I'm not adding value. I'm not providing solution. What is the point of having followers? So it's more than just you having followers. It's about value, adding value to yourself, adding value to people around you. So accountability, you can't do this thing without accountability. Some, they feel so tired to even post or maybe something to write, but just because they don't want to be left out from this consistency, the challenge exercise, they still keep going. They kept going and they were able to achieve it. They were able to achieve it. Now, who can be your accountability partner? Who can be your accountability partner? Do you have accountability partner? If you don't have, I will encourage you to get one. And this one of the benefits of this community, we are available to be your accountability partner. We have people that will stay on your neck. Once you tell us you have a project you're working on, they will follow up with you. You can't do it all alone. Even myself, I have accountability partner in the community. I have people that check on me and be like, oh, Janet, did you do this today? Have you been able to achieve this, and this? You need accountability partner around you. You can't do it alone. A tree does not make a forest. So you need people that understands your vision, people that can push you, that will push you hard. Yes, you need people that will push you hard. You don't need people that will pamper you when you want to achieve some goals. So you need to work on that. How will you check in with your accountability partner? How are you going to check in with your accountability partner? Now, to section 7. Section 7 is talking about daily affirmations for consistency. How much do we use our affirmations? There is power in our tongue. There is power in our tongue. So many times when we wake up in the day, in the morning, not all the time we feel like we want to work. Not all the time we feel like we want to achieve something. Last month we spoke about our why, understanding our why. It is when you remember your why, that is what will help you with this consistency thing. And that is where the affirmation will comes in, that no, you can't give up now. You just have to arise. You can do it. The best is in you. The world is waiting for you. Even if no one is applauding me now, yes, I can see the glory in it. In the course of that, when you are saying it, it will help your mind. It will reset your mindset, and that will help you to keep you going. It will keep you going. So, what are the daily affirmations that you have for this consistency? If you check the workbook, I have like 3 there. It said, I choose progress over perfection. I choose progress over perfection. Yes, that you can stand up and just spend 15 minutes. That's a progress. That is a progress. You want to go to the gym, you want to lose weight. For you to stand up, go to the gym, and just go on that treadmill for 5 minutes, that is a progress. And before you know it, it will become perfection. But if you sit down in your bedroom and you're not taking that step, then there is no progress. The other one I have here says small steps taken daily lead to big results. Yes, small step, a step at a time. Before you know it, it will lead to a big result. I am disciplined, focused, and committed to my growth. When you tell yourself, oh, I am disciplined, I have to do this thing, I need to stand up now and take this bold step. Yes, these days we get so discouraged because people are not applauding us, people are not telling you well done. The little you feel you are doing, you get scolded for it and you get discouraged. Yes, you don't need to be discouraged. All you just need to do is be disciplined to yourself, love yourself, stay focused, and be committed to your growth. You see, all these people that pretend as if they are not seeing you now, they are coming back to fill forms to see you. So why can't you just stand up and take this bold step that you want to be disciplined, you want to be focused, you want to take this step? This growth is for you. It is for you, not for people that are discouraging you. So don't allow anyone to discourage you. Don't allow anyone to stop you from moving forward. Don't allow anyone to stop you from achieving your goal. You need to achieve this goal. So I want you to arise today, write out your own affirmative words. You need to write out those affirmative words. I'm not here to motivate us. I'm just here to encourage us. Stand up, write out these affirmative words. You know what will help you. You know what you need to do. You know it. Yes, it's just that there are a lot of excuses around. Evaluate yourself, sit down and take that step. Be focused and move. I have an action plan and a commitment for us. You know how we always have a commitment for you. So this week, I want you to write it in your workbook that this week I will do this, and this. Areas I want you to work on is habits to build. What is that habit to build? Is it sleeping less or sleeping more? Some of us, we don't sleep. Yes, some of us don't sleep. So is it that we want to sleep more this week? Then when? How? How do you want to do it? When will you start? You need to write it out and write your first step. Write out the first step. You can share your commitments with any of your accountability partners. And if you want to share your commitments with me, I will be so excited to read from you. My closing thought for us today is discipline weighs arms, regret weighs stones. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Stay consistent and your life will transform. You just have to try. I will encourage us to try to stay consistent. Try to remain focused. Try to be disciplined. And before you know it, your life will be transformed. Yes, we may be looking at it, oh, at least I'm a CEO, I'm at the top of my career now. Is this where you want to stop or you still want to move? If you want to move, then there are still some work for you to do. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any question for those that are joining us on through our various social medias, if you have any question, you can put it in the chat, or if you want to unmute and talk, I will be glad to hear from us. Any question or comments? Question, comments? Okay. So if you don't have any question, I want to use this medium to appreciate each and every one of us that joined us today. Is there any question? That joined us today. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next month. And in case you are just coming across us for the first time, you can follow us on our social media that you connected with. You have any question, you can send us a DM, and or you need an accountability partner, feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you so much and have a nice. Any of the social media platforms you are connected to. So just send a DM. and we'll be glad to read from you. Mindful Moms, for LinkedIn, I think it's Mindful Moms. YouTube is Mindful Mommies. Then we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram and TikTok. So just send us a DM and we'll get in touch. Thank you so much. Bye.